Hi, Patrick here, Have Cheetah Will View, and we are back for day 11 of the 31 Days of Halloween. Pretty much for the most part, it's been a pretty fun ride so far. I think that by the time you hear this, you probably already know. Probably the most, I guess I would say, overall disappointing movie that we watched was, strangely enough, a Scooby Doo cartoon. Strange, isn't it? But so far, but everything else has had it's had its moments. It's had its moments. Um, some better than most, but I haven't had any movie where I've just said, "Oh, that's some bullshit." Um, well, I got through 10 days, but day 11, well, we're gonna be talking about a movie that's bullshit, and we're gonna be talking about 2017's Suicide Club. This is a Wild Eye film. Uh, and it's a not so much a horror film as it is I guess a suspense film, a thriller film. Um, I couldn't tell you, um, but I'll read the back of it and then we'll get into it a little bit. It says, "Kill or be killed." A reclusive young woman discovers an online cyber suicide community that promises to kill anyone who's asked, but soon learns that if she does not follow through, everyone around her is in danger. Okay, so Suicide Club, right? That means it's like you want to commit suicide. That's what you want to do. So you can sit there and say, hey, I want to hire you basically to kill me. But in this case, the Suicide Club is not a suicide club. It is more like a murder club. Means you get to nominate somebody to die. If there's someone bothering you, you could type in their name and their information, and then you get to see them die. Then there are some people that do get a little bit of help with their suicide, but most of it's just like a murder club. So a young lady who has agoraphobia, um, named Liz. We see her. She's our main actress, our main character, and she is totally reclusive. She is totally suffering from agoraphobia in the worst way possible. She totally lives in her house. She does not go out. Keeps all the lights down low. The door has all sorts of padlocks on it. So we get the idea. She's an attractive girl. She could be an attractive girl, but I don't know the last time she saw the sun. She looks pale. She looks stressed. Um, um, yeah. So basically, she lives like looking out through her window with a pair of binoculars and spying on her neighbors. Um, but she discovers this. She's obviously she has depression and what have you. So she goes and starts looking up for the suit. For places like the Suicide Club, and she discovers it, and she goes down that rabbit hole, and she finds out that hey, that's what they do. If you type in a name of a person, then you could that person can die, and she actually does that for a neighbor who is rude and crude. She types in his name into the website, and then she gets to watch as he gets killed. He gets murdered. I know, right? Suicide. Um. So, of course, now she meets, the murderer of the young man, or supposed suicide. The police are not exactly buying it either, and the police officer comes by and talks to Liz and say, "Hey, we need to talk," but she's too scared to open the door. The cop seems to understand that a little bit and says, "Hey, you got to talk to me sooner than later. We do have some questions, especially since someone had recorded her the night that he had died. They had recorded her yelling at him, and so they wanted to make sure that um, she didn't have anything to do with his death." Uh, she starts getting close to Josh. She also has been peeping in on another gentleman who has some suspicious activities. He looks like a total creeper, but he goes over there and tells Liz that he knows that she's been watching him, and he's afraid that she's been seeing what he's been up to. So he tries to intimidate her by saying, I know the law and I'm not doing anything illegal, but you are. Hopefully trying to stall her out. Um, the last third of the movie. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to even begin with this. So there's no suspense here. Basically, uh, her and Josh are attacked by a group from this, the killers that are going around killing people in the name of Suicide Club. Well, they come over and invade Liz's house, and her and Josh have to fight them off. And then supposedly that enables Liz to take over the website, and she tells people don't die but to live. Some mumble jumble. This is a mess. Quite honestly, this is a mess. Um, I know a lot of people thought, poking around, and I was doing some research on this. A lot of people seem to like the lead actress quite a bit. I got to tell you that I did not. And it was sort of bad because there's a lot of physical things that it just really turned me off in this movie. The first was seeing her and hearing her run. She has a runny nose, and for like the first 5 minutes, you hear that she has a runny nose. She doesn't blow her nose; she sniffles, and it sounds gross. It sounds gross. The other thing that really got me is just like she keeps on touching her face throughout. I mean, throughout. Now, I touch my face when I do recordings. I know a lot of people try not to do that. But sometimes but I'm not sitting there with my hands like this while I'm recording. And that's really what she's doing. She keeps touching herself, and it's really off-putting. Um, this movie was written and directed by a gentleman named Maximilian von Leer. I'm not sure if that's his name or not, but that's the name that they put on the disc. This could have been okay if they would have, put some more time into the script. It seems to run out of gas toward the middle of toward the middle of the movie. This is an hour and a half long movie, and this thing runs out of gas around the 50-minute mark. And yeah, it's a struggle to make it through. This is not very scary at all. Wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, just wouldn't. But you know what? They all can't be winners, right? So we'll come back and we'll try it again with another one. But if you're new to the channel and you're gonna thank me for helping you avoid Suicide Club, then drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. See, I have to itch. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below, and we'll see you for day 12 of the 31 Days of Halloween. Thanks for watching, and peace.